So hi, welcome to episode 2, people.
Yeah, this is episode 2 now. Fun
You,
fact.
um, okay, to end that video and to start this one, you should have brackets HR. Just on screen, it's just that. Because even though it was like 5 seconds for us, it was either a day, a week, a month, or several millennia for you.
Several 100,000 years. What if this was just seen like 70 years in the future?
Oh, wow.
That would be sad because then they'd be like, this is what we were doing back then? This is the best we had? This is...
Hello, future us. Are you doing anything yet?
Got any kids?
No.
Ugh.
Anyway, your line of dialogue is I'm not refusing.
Yeah. I'm not refusing, or maybe I am. Look, you just won't like her. I mean, she's just like me, you know? She's addicted with the same things I am. Heroin? And she's not
Yes.
that kind of party girl, like person like you.
I didn't mean like you, not like you. It's like more like you were like someone who likes parties.
Like,
That's
not like
obvious.
you,
But
like
she's just not like you. More like me, like someone who prefer to avoid agglomerations of people.
Oh God. Oh. We're gonna go. You know what? Let's go ahead and stop this one. I cannot keep reading this.
Oh.
I cannot. It's so bad, and my throat is just on fire.
Aw.
You-
I can read it.
You want to keep going?
Do you, or are you seriously suffering as much as I am?
I'm suffering a lot.
I mean, we can't. What kind of a podcast is that, though? We start reading a story and just end it.
No, we can pick up on this, whenever we have the opportunity to do this again.
Which we will then opt to, I don't know, run headfirst into walls instead. Something a little
You're right.
more...
You're right. We should probably tough this out. I'm doing this for all of you. This is the beginning of episode 2. Well, though we've already said that. And Elsa and Anna were in the last episode, and they were not getting jiggy with it yet. But we're waiting to see if they'll get jiggy with it. And that's part 2.
If you really want to quit.
No.
Okay.
I'm not gonna show weakness to my viewers. I love you guys. I love you, Dalton. No homo. And we're gonna do this, and it's gonna be great. Everything about this is gonna be great. Now, please continue.
If she's at least inconceivable, I should have said that like Wallace Shawn. Fraction of you. And she's wonderful.
Aww.
No
Aww.
homo.
Aww.
Just add that qualifier to ruin everything.
Are you sure you want to meet her? Anna turned herself again to face her sister standing in the middle of the car park.
The car park. I call it that sometimes.
You call it the car park?
I call it the car
I have
park. 'cause
never
it's
called-
where you park cars.
No, it's a parking lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot where you park cars. Parking lot. It's not a car park. What in the hell is a car park?
It's a park where cars frolic and flop about and hump other cars and make little carlings at a very inconvenient time for the owner, and then they have to give them away and ruin the daughter's life because she's 4 years old and
God.
crying hysterically as she clutches the
Oh my
box
God.
of tiny car puppies. And then the father just brutally rips it from her hands
God.
and puts it in the back of the pickup truck and drives off to give them to the Humane Society, where they will hopefully not be put down.
Oh my
Hold
God.
on. I got a little carried away there.
Oh God. Are you okay, Dalton? Do you need a minute? Are you the one that should call this quits at this point, or?
Where were we?
I think this fan fiction has finally gotten to your brain.
It broke me.
Uh,
You're the one asking about car parks. Don't blame me.
you are supposed to say, "Sure I do."
Sure I do. Even more now when you spoke about her to me.
What?
I'm suddenly,
Why are
from
you
the South.
Foghorn Leghorn now? You're going everywhere.
Okay, sorry.
You gotta be
Bro
Joe
voice.
Joe Swanson.
Oh, I can't do Joe. My voice isn't nearly awesome enough. Okay. Actually, this is the first time you speak about her, you see. I only knew her name after all that time. Elsa's lips curved into a large smile in almost
So you say
no
you can't
time.
do it
Almost no time. She didn't need
in
an
almost
HR.
no time. HR. So, you You say you can't do a Joe Swanson voice, and then you bust out a perfect Joe Swanson voice. I mean, that's...
Let's look at the comments whenever this video goes up to see just how
Yeah, you guys,
perfect it
let us
was,
know
and
in the
then
comments.
Get like really
Let
sad,
us know in the comments.
drink a bunch of
I say
Drano.
Dalton is a really good voice actor, and that he can do a Joe Swanson pretty good. That's what I think.
Now, how about you guys tell Brandon he's an idiot and that he should cut off his ears?
No. Keenan will probably do that anyway. He said gay in every single video I've posted so far. He just...
Oh yeah, it's like that guy on your Facebook page that only responds with that pervy face.
Shout out to Christian. Christian always goes on my Facebook profile and puts the Deg face up. And I don't get it. It's so weird. Anyway.
What about the unfun thing? Video
What
games,
thing?
remember?
That was just spur of the moment. You didn't actually get touched by my
So,
words,
like,
did ya?
Giggity.
it,
Does
touch?
Elsa, like, want to get with Elizabeth or something?
That's the
I'm getting that
vibe I'm
vibe right
getting
now.
from this.
How couldn't I trust your sarcastic words?
Anna's sarcastic and melodic voice contained a tiny, almost inextent laugh.
Heh.
Okay, so read that again, but try to throw all of that nonsense in there.
How can I not trust your sarcastic words? That's
Flawless.
what I imagine is what the person sounds like that wrote this.
Alright, come on, I'm sure she's in there already.
Anna suddenly remembered an important detail and began to inspect herself. Whoa.
Oh.
Cavity search or just regular pat down? Tapping her body and her pat down. Tapping her body in her pocket, searching for something.
Crap!
The end.
Yeah. The end, that's the story. Perfect. That's a much more satisfying ending than this can ever conceive.
I just want to see if they get freaky. That's all I want to see.
I think I forgot something in the car. Can I get it really fast?
Elsa
What
asks.
is it?
Makeup.
Makeup?
That's not suspicious at all.
Elsa raised an eyebrow at that. She never saw Anna using makeup. Actually, she heard Anna herself once saying that makeup was such a silly and useless thing, only used to fake someone's physical characteristics. Anna, you don't use makeup.
I mean, it's a party, you know. I want to look presentable.
You don't care about your appearance either, for some reason. You're disgusting sackish.
Oh! Burn!
You want some burn for that, Frozen?
Get fucking wrecked, mate.
But I brought some with me. Can I just pick it up on the car, please?
On the car. Not in the
Sure, if you
car.
can find a way to make that physically possible, Elsa said. And turned to her boyfriend. Honey, can you give the car's keys to Anna? They belong to the car.
Oh, we got a new character all of a sudden for some strange reason. I'll do his
You
voice.
should give him, like, the voice of Ken from I'm a Barbie Girl.
I don't even know what that would sound like. Sure thing.
Okay, that works.
Does that work?
Richard inspected
Also,
his
why am
pocket-
I married to a man?
Richard inspected his pockets quickly and brought up the keys of his Corolla. This is what I was talking about earlier. You only say the type of the car if you're a complete idiot. You're trying to show off or something.
Also, why would you try to show off a Corolla?
It's Adam Carolla.
It's
It's a car. It's like Herbie, but it's Adam Carolla instead.
It's just like they get the car and it's like, hey, where the fuck do you want to go?
I hope it dies in flames by the end of the story.
Here you go. Who says
Here
that?
you go, Barbie. Richard handed the keys to Anna, who didn't wasted time to rush to the car, unlock it, and open the right back door. After a minute, she returned holding a purse and the keys of the car, then handed them back to Richard.
Thank you.
Richard has, in the time it took her to get the makeup from the car, undergone a very astoundingly successful sex change operation. This is also you, by the way.
Oh, sorry. You're welcome. So, shall we go?
Okay, so he and Anna switched genders then.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Gotcha. He suggested. Whoa, hold on, wait.
No, that was Richard. Richard says you're welcome.
Why would... Okay, who's saying thank you? Okay.
So Anna
I
says
thought
Anna
Richard
says
was saying
thank you.
Thank you to Anna
No.
for handing him the keys back.
No, she didn't hand him the keys back. She's gonna go. In all the time that we had to read this was just the process of handing keys to some person, and the person accepting the keys.
Anyway, after this is another astounding HR. Except for beaming lights, it was pitch black inside the club, with people everywhere. Although it seemed like a small club from outside, it turned out that, once again, looks can be deceiving. This club seemed to be even larger than her school, at least from inside. Of course, her school's like a sketchy little dumpy building with some old man teaching it, and it's only women or something.
Coming from the streets,
Anna quickly grew Anna quickly grew concerned in not being able to find her friend in that sea of people. If she didn't hated parties before that, she was starting to. It was difficult to move, to see, and even to breathe sometimes. She got put... So this is like spanning the entire time she's there, sometimes. She got pushed several times accidentally by people and not received a single apology. The only thing that managed to relax her was the music that was playing in the club, which was Immortals from Fall Out Boy. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Immortals!
One of her favorite songs.
Yeah.
Disclaimer, I do not own the rights to Fall Out Boy.
We do not own the rights to Fall Out Boy or any Fall Out Boy likenesses or any of the band members.
Also do not listen to Fall Out Boy because they're absolutely awful. And I only
Hey,
like it because
I'll have you
I'm
know
sorry.
I have a Fall Out Boy t-shirt in my closet.
Oh.
So this just
Well,
got really
we're gonna have
awkward.
to talk about our friendship after this.
Did you just say we have to untie our friendship?
Talk about? I didn't say untie. That's what I was hinting, but I didn't say it for sure.
Okay.
So she turned back to face her sister, who was holding her hand to don't get them lost in the middle of the sea of people around them. And tried to speak some things several times to her garnished sister.
Her garnished sister. Yes,
Like a
that's the
sprig
right
of mint
word.
in her hair.
She's a fucking turkey now on Thanksgiving. Oh my god.
Oh. But the music was drowning her voice. She quickly had an idea. She opened her purse and grabbed her phone and instantly started typing a message. It took her that long to figure out, hey, texting is a thing! To Elsa, I'm going to... Isn't she, like, right behind her, though?
I don't know anymore. Well, no, because
Hold
the HR changed everything.
No. She turned back to face her sister, who was holding her hand to don't get them lost in the middle of the sea. She was trying to don't get them lost. Did you know? Okay.
No, it's Elizabeth's text. No, it's not Elizabeth's text. What the fuck is going
No,
on?
it isn't. It's honest. Elsa. Anyway, I'm going to see if I can... Oh, maybe it's because the music was drowning her voice out. Anyway, I'm going to see if I can find Elizabeth round here, partner. Then she quickly started typing another message to someone else. To Elizabeth. I'm trying to find you. Where are you, pilgrim? With love, Anna. She looked up to Elsa and saw that she was already reading the message she sent her, and then also looked up and nodded, letting Anna's hand go, taking it as a sign of clearance. Anna started slightly pushing people out of the way, gaining a bit more of space on the tight dance floor. After finally managing to get out of the crowded dance floor, she sat down at the least occupied spot of the bar and ordered a can of Red Bull. We do not have the rights to Red Bull.
Red Bill.
Sorry. She grabbed her phone and checked if anyone has replied her messages. With anyone, I mean Elsa, Elizabeth, or her parents, the only contacts she actually have, because she's stupid and has no friends, which is why nobody likes her. Thankfully, Elizabeth has already replied her message a few minutes ago. That was a stutter. That was not message a few. That was message few. I apologize for making that sound more articulate than what articulate.
No, that's literally
than it was.
just replied her message few minutes ago.
Beautiful. Brings a tear to my eye. She wrote that she was also in the bar. Where?
That's
What
the
a weird
weirdest.
sentence.
I don't think that works, but
Thankfully, Elizabeth has already replied her message a few minutes ago. She wrote that she was also in the bar. Where? That's all one sentence. Anyway,
yeah, that doesn't really work. That doesn't work. No, that doesn't work.
Sorry, guy. We're gonna have to write you a message about that one.
Dear you,
She
this
couldn't
is terrible. Why did you do this?
Have you reconsidered your life's choices?
Love Podcake Thing.
Please do not hate us. She couldn't tell, but it was surely away from the strawberry blonde. Isn't she the No.
Um,
No. Strawberry blonde is like reddish blonde, but wasn't Anna the platinum blonde earlier in the story?
no, because that's Elsa.
No, the platinum blonde is Elsa. No. Yeah, Elsa. That's what I said. Sorry. Anna has red
Yeah.
hair. Elsa was the platinum
Yeah.
blonde.
And she couldn't tell, but it was surely away from the strawberry blonde. I guess they're
Well,
saying
she's-
Elizabeth is away from
The strawberry blonde. So who's
which is
that?
Anna.
Anna's a redhead, though.
Strawberry blonde is like a redhead.
But it's not.
It's like a reddish.
It's reddish, but
It's
not
like
red.
Keenan. Have you seen Keenan's hair?
It's very
It's
red.
he calls himself a strawberry blonde. That's what that is.
Great. That's actually what the next sentence starts with.
But
Actually,
it
that
works
is the entire
perfectly in
next
this
sentence.
situation.
Now we need to search and rescue her from there. She thought and then began looking around her, trying to get any visual contact of her friend, a difficult task considering that around her had about 400 foreign faces, in a darkness that easily could make even Batman afraid.
Nothing scares the
Super good
Bats.
sentence there. Great comparison. 10 out of 10. Anna waited for her drink to arrive and took a confident sip. I thought she'd take a hesitant, timid sip. Like, not... Nearly drowned myself. She tapped the can and stood up. Then began searching for her friend on the also crowded bar. After 10 minutes or so, Anna searched for Elizabeth, checking table by table, inch by inch in the main stand, but nothing yet. Frustrated with the situation, Anna decided to give up and sent her another message. To Elizabeth, it's impossible to find you round here. Sorry, I have to do John Wayne because she's going round again.
Round here.
Can you come to the left side of the bar? I've never actually heard him speak. I don't know.
Have you ever seen a John Wayne movie?
I have not.
What?
I know it's truly
Oh.
blasphemous being from
You've
the
got-
Southwest.
you've
I've
got
never seen
to.
a John Wayne movie.
You have got to.
All I've seen is a clip on YouTube of him like picking up a child who's minding his own business fishing and then chucking him into a lake.
If that's true, props
It's
to John
true.
Wayne.
He has my respect.
Well done.
It's about 20 meters out of the main stand. With love on her.
Is she like fucking?
She's a navigator now for pilots.
She's like a redneck FBI agent. It's about. No, he's like a FBI sniper rifle expert. It's about 20 clicks on the main stand. I'm taking the shot.
Anna turned and returned to her table after avoiding few smaller crowds. What? As she arrived at her destination, her untouched energy drink still waiting for her.
Untouched.
I'm just like not paying any attention, so what on earth did she drink earlier?
Nothing?
Sure.
I'm gonna go
confident-
with nothing.
confident sip of air, so a nice hearty breath. She could consider herself lucky to have an empty table for her, since most of all of the other ones were already occupied, with teenagers getting drunk with beer, capital beer, that's the brand beer, whiskey, vodka,
Beer-flavored
and
beer.
rum. Vodka, whiskey, and rum also capitalized. After waiting 2 minutes...
Those are my favorite brands.
Wow, Brandon, how many do you think 30 more 30 minutes? I can't even, I'm trying to make a joke and I can't even comprehend the structure. My brain's just correcting it automatically.
More 30 minutes.
So after waiting 2 minutes, her phone vibrated, getting Anna's attention from the stupid people around her to her phone. From Elsa, where are oo? I want oo to meet someone. Love you, apostrophe. What on earth did they cut off there?
Love ya apostrophe sis.
Elsa. Anna sighed. Really? We're going to start this already? Because that's her internal dialogue, I guess. Anna thought.
That's what her inside head voice sounds like. We're gonna start this already.
Okay, we've made every distasteful joke possible this episode.
I can't help it. It's so bad.
So she didn't like Elsa's idea
How
of
many
getting her a boyfriend.
minutes has this been going on for part 2?
I don't know, because we've been in the call for 2 hours and 43 minutes, but that's
Well,
not
no,
it.
yeah, that's totally different. I think this has gone on for I don't know, long enough. Let's go ahead and finish this in part 3.
Okay,
Next
it's
time
been
on
30 minutes. Okay.
next time on Pod Gang Thang, we will finally finish this freaking. It's just a chapter, by the way. This is just chapter 1.
Yes.
There are 4 chapters in this story.
Oh.
We will stop at chapter 1. If you guys want to read the rest of it, if for some god unknown reason.
Hold on, let's leave them with this lovely gem so that they can look forward to the next train wreck of an episode.
Okay.
Really? We're gonna start this already? Anna thought. She didn't like Elsa's idea of getting her boyfriend, but at that moment, back in the house, she knew that her sister was just being ironical.
Ironical.
She didn't thought she would actually plan it all once they arrived at the club. So, okay, instead of an HR at the end of this episode, just throw in the word ironical and, I don't know, give a definition or something. It's like an ironic testicle, I don't know.
Ironical.
Okay.
Oh, classy humor next time on Podcake Thing.
Bye.